Thank you. And next, I want to bring before another special friend of mine, Mr. Todd Dunn, who's president of the United Auto Workers Local 862, who's also a co-sponsor of the Stop Today. Todd, thank you.
Welcome. Thank you all for coming. Bill, I want to ride the bus. You got me wanting to ride the bus, brother. Somebody call my wife, make sure it's okay. No, really, it's great to stand here on behalf of organized labor, citizens of our community. You know, organized labor is one of the few voices in our government for social and economic justice, all the way back to Walter Reuther with the United Auto Workers. You know, I tried to look at a few notes earlier today, and I looked at a living wage in Louisville is $17.27 an hour. That's one adult and one child. And we're talking about $7.25. You know, majority of the minimum wage earners are women. Many of them are single mothers. I can only imagine how many of those single mothers, like my mom, raised me the best that she could, and I can only imagine what it'd be like to do it on $7.25 an hour. And imagine how many of those children that grew up to become soldiers, men and women, to defend our country. You know, if it's patriotism, what kind of patriotism is that? It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. You know, we as citizens of our community must be responsible and accountable. That's what we talk about to our members of our local union. That's what we talk about to our members of our churches that we're in. We talk about being responsible and accountable by the choices that we make by electing politicians to do the right thing. Now, you heard Bill earlier talk about Mitch McConnell voting 15 times against raising the minimum wage. Well, that's 15 times he did the wrong thing. Yeah. Try doing the right thing one time, Mitch. Yeah. I don't think you can do it, brother. Yeah. Raising the minimum wage benefits our citizens of our Commonwealth and our nation. Too many politicians are out of touch with the members they're elected to represent. You know, we just got back from Washington, D.C. Brother Alfonso Cash, Vice President, with me today, and we went in and spoke to some of the representatives that represent us here in the state of Kentucky. They're out of touch, folks. Yeah. I talked to them and asked them, I said, how many of your millionaire friends, how many of your big cash politicians can even articulate how much a gallon of milk is? I bet if you asked 10 of them, 8 of them wouldn't know. Yeah. That's being out of touch with America.
Out of touch! That's right.
We cannot continue to subsidize the gap in which we will all pay for as far as the taxpayer in the end. Single math will tell it all. Wages go up. Income is utilized by goods and services. Incomes go down. Less money is spent in our economy, community. It's simple math. I just do what I do best for my local union members. I urge my fellow brothers and sisters of this great Commonwealth to join us all in changing the failed direction of our country on this special issue of minimum wage. You know, many companies and organizations already get it. They pay more than minimum wage. It's not impossible, but it's achievable. So in closing, I just ask you to go home and ask your neighbors, your grandmothers, your fathers, whoever you can get, and say, you know what, it's time to do the right thing, because there's too many politicians doing the wrong thing today. Thank you very much.